You guess a new guest on Tina's Truth. Why is that? Come on. You can't turn your phone lights on. Alright. Can you see us? Let's see. This is what happens when you go live. Hold on.
Baby.
Yes. There we go. That should get us both. How's that? That's good. All right. Okay. Again, let me start over. Welcome to Tina's Truth, where we keep it all the way 100. So I have my good friend here, J-Rock, Johnathan Nelly. We call him the president around this mug. We ain't gonna tell you how we got that name. Figure it out.
Since the devil was a boy.
Exactly.
They've been calling me the president since the devil was a boy.
Exactly. I'm so honored to have him here today. So Jay, I know who you are, like I tell everybody else. So introduce yourself to the city. I know the city know you, but some people may not. So
my name is Johnathan Nelly. My street name is J-Rock. A lot of people might know me like I know my J-Rock. My little alter ego, he gone, he did. Right now, I'm just a dedicated father, hard-working man. I mind my business, stay in my lane, take care of my kids. That's it.
that's a beautiful thing. This journey getting here, what did you go through like
Oh, okay, so
prior to?
I used to be in the street, hustling or whatever. I'm not here to glorify that because I don't want the young people to take that the wrong way.
You gotta turn that down some other.
I'm might turn that down a little bit. I'm not here to glorify that because I don't want people to take that the wrong way. I did go to prison a few times. A few, meaning 3. I guess I was hard-headed the first 2 times.
Right.
But
People can relate.
yeah, the 3rd time something resonated in me.
What was it?
A sense of being a father because my son was out here. A sense of being a father. My son was out here. Some things that happened to us while we was in there. If anybody can remember, if you was in London Correctional Institution in the summer of 2013, turn it down some more, Mama. Amila, turn it down some more. Summer 2013, it was a heat wave, and they turned the power off. They turned the power off on us in an effort to conserve energy for the surrounding communities. So they felt like they deemed us the bottom of the barrel, and they turned the power off. They deemed us bottom of the barrel people, and they turned the power off. And so they was lying to the media because guys' families was calling, and they was lying to the media. They was telling the media that they was providing us with fans. Well, how can you provide us with a fan? There's no electricity. They said they was giving us ice. They weren't giving us no ice. The ice was melting immediately if they did give us some.
I don't know your passport.
And they just did that for like 3 weeks, and it just showed me like, I put myself in that position for them to do that to me. So, I changed my way of thinking, and I ain't looked back since.
Wow. My brother is in London now, and those are one of the things that I think about all the time, things that can happen that I literally have. It's nothing, I feel so, what I want to say? Powerless over it. It's nothing that I can do.
I watch people die, not to, the bottom, yeah. Not to, I'm just speaking reality. What I saw. I watched people die on the yard, in the basketball court.
From what?
Various reasons.
Fights or?
No, I didn't see nobody get killed from a fight. Maybe
heart attack, ill.
Some you know what I'm saying, pre-existing conditions that, just because they don't provide you with adequate medical care there. You have to really, really, really be on them and maybe having your people call from the outside for them to provide you with the stuff that you really, if you're higher level diabetic or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
So, and that's for for people that are, well, like brothers that are in the street. These are things that while you're in the streets, we just don't think about. Even though you had been there twice, you still got out, you understand what I mean, and did the same thing. Now, we're not going to say that's all you know, because your story is so different than any other brother that I know, personally, as far as because we met while you were in the streets. But I'm saying that you've been to the service.
I've been in the military. Yeah, I was in
graduated from high. You just have a whole different story than the average, and no one would have even thought. You understand what I'm saying? Looking at your resume, I wouldn't have thought what even captured. You went in the service, so you're used to structure, you're used to discipline and all of that. What was your trigger when you got out to get to the streets, to the money?
It was the lifestyle, it was the fast money, just the whole the game and everything that came with it. You know what I'm saying? The glitz and the glamour. Again, I'm not trying to glorify that, because I've learned throughout my dealings with the dope game and being in the street, jails, institutions, and death.
That's all that's promised to you.
That's it. That's all you're gonna get. I mean, I know people that been in the street, and I know people that took the street money and became legal with it. But everybody don't get that lucky.
No, they don't. And mine came from. I was talking about this on a previous segment of this. I said if I was in this mind space that I'm in now, I would have taken the money and even the houses that guys was buying me. You understand what I'm saying? I would have took that opportunity. Like, they literally were leaving me some wealth. I just didn't. And not to mention, though, that I was on and off, because I wasn't always in active addiction. You feel me? I just literally made bad choices. And then my parents paid for things for cash. I didn't really see an example where people paid. My great granny, but I wasn't allowed in her business, nor did she sit us down and tell us about obtaining wealth that way. So I'm learning now with 53. Were you raised to learn, were you able to, did you learn that from your dad or your mom, how to respect money and to, with the money you generated, why didn't you make the right choices, you think?
It's crazy you asked me that question, because my dad died from cancer. And the later years of his life, I was up. And I would call him and I'd be like, Dad, you need anything? He's like, nah. He's like, nah. He said, well, you need to take some of that money and do something else with it, man. Instead of buying cars and clothes and jewelry and shit. He used to tell me. He used to tell me, and I used to be like, Dad, well, what should I do with it? You know what I mean? He's like, shit, you old enough to be getting it. You old enough to be able to make a decision on what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'd have just don't get me wrong, my dad, oh my God, when it comes to parents, my dad was one of the greatest men I've ever known. If I could be an eighth of my dad, that would exceed all my expectations of my life. Yes. Because my dad was, oh my God. Anyway.
See, again, your story is so different. Yeah. Just listening, you know what I mean? Like, and I've been knowing you for some years now, and I mean, I knew that you had a relationship with your dad, but I didn't know that it was that close. I didn't know. It's just your story is just so different, Johnathan, because most guys that, you know what I mean, that choose the streets, they did it because they came from nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I did it because
the glam of it.
Right. I knew other niggas that was doing it. Like, I think that video stopped right there.
What?
It ain't going. The timer ain't moving.
Are you for real? This is unbelievable. We're gonna keep going on live.
Okay. But yeah, I was fucking around in the game because shit. It was niggas I grew up around. I was watching from Tennessee. When I was living in Tennessee, from when I was here, you know what I'm saying, names used to read, you know, like I ain't gonna say the niggas' names.
Right. And we usually don't. I mean, I do, but you don't have to.
I be like,
but,
yeah, I want to be like dude.
So and so.
Yeah.
Getting the bag. You want to be like them that's getting that bag. Yeah.
But, you know, I made good grades in school and everything, Star.
I mean, I'm saying you're articulate. You had your father in your life, most men.
My parents was married.
Yeah.
I had a perfect example of what a relationship, a strong marriage supposed to look like.
Yeah, a structured life.
Yeah, I mean.
Went to the service. I mean.
He raised, my dad got me, my sister. He helped raise my other sister. I mean, he's been influential in a lot of kids' lives, but, you know, look at me today. If I'd have applied the things that he was telling me 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't be sitting here on this couch talking to you.
Right.
I'd probably be, you know, living in LA, New York, somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
CEO and some shit. Because he gave me the game. I want to do other shit. So.
And that's a story that so many of us, because there's a lot of people too that may not have had a father or whatever. We did have parents that wanted us to be way better than them. You know what I mean? Make better decisions than them, which is why they sacrificed a lot to make sure that we had what they didn't. And you know, I grew up in a two-parent home as well. It wasn't my biological father, it was my stepdad. But I was raised nonetheless with two parents. And they went to work every day, and all they wanted me to do was go to school, get an education, and go to college because I was pretty bright in school. But mine is a little different than yours. I was longing for my biological dad. You know what I'm saying? So I was dealing with rejection and all kind of stuff. And so I was looking for those things in men. And so then when I turned 18, that's when the dope game really came in 87. That's when it was just, you know what I'm saying, very prevalent in the neighborhoods. And, you know, a lot of my peers, not my peers, I dated older guys. And so that's what used to, you know, try to talk to me. And I went that route. And so that's how I got to it. And I liked it. I liked everything about it. The cars, the dress, and you know what I'm saying? All of it, being spoiled, all of those things attracted me. My grandmother, my family was very disappointed because they just knew that I was going to do better because I did excel in school when I applied myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I just believe that it's not where I start, it's where I end. And I think now, what would you tell a young man right now that has been to the joint, not being, you know what I'm saying, is feeling bad right now, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, I can't get a job, I got a felony. You do.
Yeah, I got a few felonies. I would tell him, listen, man, it is not over. I just went and spoke at a re-entry class.
That's awesome.
With one of the operations managers for my job. Went and spoke to the two guys just come home from prison. These guys are real optimistic, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention that my job is starting people out at $20 an hour, $20.50 an hour. So you come home from prison, you graduate from this reentry program, and now you got a job making $20.50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very competitive to what in the job market out here today, because you know most jobs starting you off at $16, $17.50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most people think that's some money. You know what I'm saying? My job is giving guys chances with backgrounds, with felonies on their record. $20 an hour, $20.50. Third shift is, I think it's like $21.50. So you come home from making $18, $15 a month to making $20 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you got any kind of structure, or any kind of support, any kind of family support when you come home, they don't let you stack your money.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go to work.
That's a beautiful thing. You know, I'm gonna pull this up now. That's my storage. You know, things like this happen, especially when you go on live, and I do all these videos. So a lot of that I didn't clear my storage out, which is unfortunate, but it's okay because I'm gonna make sure that I save this and see if I can do that. I don't know, but wait a minute. I don't want it too far back. Okay, can y'all see us? Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So thank you everybody for joining in. So so you got the job, and how did you manage? Like, I'm used to making thousands a day versus now I'm going to work and I'm getting this every week or 2 weeks. How did you prepare yourself mentally? Because for real, sometimes, even if it's not the drug you're addicted to, even though I was addicted to a drug, but it was the lifestyle that I was addicted to the most. And I know I talked to a lot of brothers that never used drugs in their life, and they the lifestyle is what they were addicted to. So versus you able to go and splurge out because you got, you know what I'm saying, you just pull out your bands, go get what you get. Now you got to manage your check. How did you mentally prepare yourself for that? Because that's real.
I don't know who all you friends with on this Facebook page.
Okay.
I told this guy one time, he said, I think he did like somewhere between 5 and 7 years. And he was like, he gonna have a pack waiting on him as soon as he get out. Mm-hmm. I said, well, shit, on your way out, you might as well tell him to hold a bed for you.
That's right.
And the dude been talking to me ever since then. Me and dude was cool up until I said that to him, but I just caught myself keeping it real with him. I said that to say at some point you got to grow up. You have to make better decisions. I had to understand that I wasn't. I could sell drugs, but I wasn't a good drug dealer. Why? Because I kept getting caught. You know what I'm saying?
Right. For real.
I was good at selling drugs, but I wasn't a good drug dealer. Because I kept getting caught. Good drug dealers don't get caught.
That's right.
So, I said, well, listen, let me go on and take advantage of what they offering in this joint. So I went to water treatment school, which if anybody look up water treatment plant operator, which is the license I have, that's $60,000-$70,000 a year. I went to HVAC school while I was in prison. If anybody look up, you know what I'm saying, on the residential side. Yeah. I got a couple cats that do residential HVAC right now, doing very well for themselves, going trips every other month and every damn thing. So I do industrial HVAC, which is I got to keep a whole building cold, like a big plant. So
what field of work are you in? Somebody asked you. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm a refrigeration maintenance technician for DHL. I've been there for 7 years. I got out of prison in September 26, 2015. I started that job in October of 2015, and I've been there since then. I ain't missed a day, and I've been late one time. If you don't believe me, you can call up to anybody, any operations manager up there at that job and ask what my attendance is, and they'll tell you Johnathan Nelly has never missed a day in 7 years, and he's only been late one time in 7 years.
For one, that's a blessing. Two, your health has allowed you to. So it's just blessing all around the board. You know what I'm saying? Because with the COVID and all that, you still didn't. So you just been blessed. I'm personally want to tell you I'm proud of you. Because like I said, I met you while you was in the streets. Heavy. You know what I'm saying? And then not to mention, there has been times where there's been some gunplay and your life. And you know what I'm saying? You just blessed.
I got a bad temper, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so just that alone, that you have even navigated, as far as even, like you said, with your temper, you know, learned, well, you did a post, and I thought it was funny because I know you when you was talking about your hands.
I keep my hands in my pockets.
Keep his hands in his pockets in order not to put their hands on somebody. And I laugh because I just know how real, you know, how real that is. So now your father, you have custody of your daughter.
And my son.
And his son.
And my son grown.
Yes, but when I met you, he was a little boy. He was little, and I had the pleasure of keeping him before, and yeah, we just love you. My family loves Johnathan, we do. And now here it is again. You have how old is baby girl? She's here with us now.
She's 4, going on 24, getting on my damn nerves.
No, I'm not.
Hey, be quiet. But I have full custody of her. That's a blessing as well.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, so you are a full-time by yourself. You're raising your daughter, going to work, haven't been back to the joint, speaking at these, where you say you spoke at again?
I spoke at a reentry.
At the reentry thing?
Remember I was talking about the program?
Yes.
So, the operations manager for my job, he does a piece.
Okay.
And he tells them about DHL and some of the products that we offer, and then he lets them know, like, yo, once you graduate this program, you go see that lady right there. Her name is Kim or whatever. She work at Belflex.
Okay.
She already know your name. She already know you graduated from this program. Your background don't matter.
See, that's what I'm saying. So it's no excuse for people, you know what I'm saying, I can't find a job. That's just not true, because I look up Johnathan, and then Shout out to Kyle Barnes, who I call Ron Boy. But he did the same thing. He got out the joint and said he thought about his family. He hasn't looked back. You know what I'm saying? He done bought him a big, beautiful home. He, as a matter of fact, on my Facebook page, y'all can see where I spent his birthday with him. I mean, these guys, I just know looking at their life, it can be done, period. Yeah. We don't have to, life is about choices we make. And if you choose to stay in the streets, like Johnathan said at the beginning, that you choose a death institution, jail institutions and death, period.
And my thing is, what I would tell a young brother who is determined to stay in the game, educate yourself on what you're up against. So when I say that, man, I mean go read the law. Say if you got a dude that's selling boy, go read the law on boy and find out what they can and can't do. What's the guidelines? What's the parameters? Educate yourself.
And fentanyl now they hit.
Don't depend on a lawyer.
That's right.
Because I had caught a case one time and I damn near broke the lawyer's ribs in the courtroom from elbowing him to make him say something. So
yes, there's a lot of people that had that same experience.
Be able to speak up for yourself if that's what you choose to do. I would say don't devote so much time to it. If you're gonna hustle, get you a little job and hustle around your job. If you're just determined to be in the street, it's so many other things. It's with so much stuff going on. You can make money off your phone now. You know,
man.
It ain't no excuse. Oh, I can't do nothing but sell dope. You can take that same mentality and sell T-shirts or anything is possible. With all this technology and social media, anything is possible. Ain't no excuse. Mm-hmm. They asking questions on. He says, does one have to be coming from a reentry program? No, you do not have to be coming from a reentry program. You do not just go to Bellflex and tell them, or you can just you can go online. It's workfordhl.com. Go on there, fill out a profile, separate profile, and you can apply right there. I missed the other question; it went too far.
Okay, I will try to answer them afterwards. I just thank everybody for chiming in, and so he's dropping jewels right now. So I did see where you were saying I'm tired of paying rent. I don't know if you know, but I would like for you to be. I don't know what time you get off tomorrow, but the group of guys here in the city, I'll send it to you. Send you the information. But that's what, if you go to my other YouTube thing where Peanut was talking about investing and helping you get your like even with your 401k and all that kind of stuff, and making the right investments and cryptocurrency, and just knowledgeable about a whole lot of things that they're trying to, where they're going to retire in 10 years, they only 30-something years old. You understand what I'm saying? This is how they doing it. Like, this is for real, and they are giving this game away for free. You know what I'm saying? They're taking it, getting information, and they coming back to us, and they're giving it to us for free. All we gotta want is just do hard work and dedication, basically. You know what I'm saying? I want it. I go every Monday. You don't have to go, but I do. So I'm inviting people to come so you can learn about it. That way, I know you're already working on your credit, blah, 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 and you're a very, very intelligent brother, but I'm telling you, you will vibe with them simply because it's a couple of them that have been in the streets that have turned their life around. You know what I'm saying? And then I know you going to share it as well. But, you know, when you, like you said, Jay, when you look at, even with right now in this space you in, what is your regimen in the mornings? Like, I know you get baby girl together to keep you sane where you don't want to go back to the left. Like, I know penitentiary is one of them. Like, I don't want to go back to the joint. But, you know, what is it that, you know what I'm saying, is your faith? Do you pray? Do you get up and, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never been a Bible thumper. I got a strong belief in God, though. I'm at the church today.
Okay.
I go to church when I'm not working. I go to church.
Okay.
My daily regimen, man, she my motivation for real, like, cause I can't let her down. I can't let her down. You know what I'm saying? So, also, I hold myself to a higher standard.
That's right.
I hold, you know, people might try to, you know how I am when it comes to my cars and clothes and stuff. Yeah. That's me. That's just me. I ain't competing with nobody. That's just the standard that I set for myself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I like to maintain the lifestyle that I've provided for myself. That's one of my main motivators.
Okay.
I want she gonna be comfortable.
That's right.
Regardless. if I'm not, she gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna make sure she's straight.
First off, shout out to the black man that took custody of his children. I mean, flat out. Not one, but two. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, when he went to prison, you know what I'm saying? His baby boy was still out here, but I know that was a force because I was corresponding back and forth with him while he was incarcerated. So I know for a fact that I just seen Johnathan's life, and I can really say I've seen the transition, and it's been a beautiful thing. You know, it's been encouraging to me as well. And he's not a judgmental person. How did you not get that? You know how some people, when they're in the streets, I never was when I sold narcotics. I've always loved people, you know what I'm saying, for who they were. I never looked at it. It was something powerful you had said to me. I was like, dang, Jay, you know what I'm saying? When I was in a dark space when me and you met or whatever, and you was like, okay, you was going through something. That didn't determine who you were as a person. Remember? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, and I know you've seen some, you know what I'm saying, treat people that are using like Boo Boo, knowing that that's who even. Right. Yeah. See, I never did either because first off, a person that's an addict come in is a person that's really is filling up my pocket, so it made no sense to me. Come in. You know, so. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey. Oh, look. That's my next gap, so I'm look at me. I'm doing my mother so bad. They couldn't wait to end the game. Come on, superstar. Look at her booty. She can't even get her booty in the door.
You know how I am about booty. Don't start calling me. You want my ass man, girl. No,
that's the queen.
Since the devil was a boy.
He is a booty man. And that's my next guest coming on in. Jay, actually, it was some spontaneous stuff. He said, start where you at. I'm in the hood. That's what he do. This is a solid force in my life. I think I've been mad at Jay one time in my whole.
There was probably some shit that you did.
No, it was not. No, it was not. He went with me to divorce court, and he was so mean to me during that. It was a very challenging experience for me. For one, any divorcee is, whether I wanted it or not, just the fact that I was going down there. I don't know what he was on, but he had never acted like that before, and he hurt my feelings. So we didn't speak. We didn't speak for maybe about a year.
She was mad at me one time, right? Because she thought I took her money with her.
That is a lie. I don't even remember that.
You were staying over there.
Why would you steal my money?
I don't know why you thought I took.
No, why would you steal?
I don't know. He was mad as the fuck. I couldn't come right away. So I was like, Star, you hid it somewhere in your house. Because tell me you don't hide shit from yourself.
I did. Was I in active addiction, yes or no?
No.
Oh, well.
No, you was
I be trying to use everything for that as an
I was in active addiction, wasn't I? No, Tina. No, honey.
No, not this time. No.
So,
not that time.
So
okay, I got
she calls me like, Jay, where's my motherfucking money order? I'm like, hold on. Who you talking to about the fucking money? But this me. I leave thousands of dollars in your house. What are you talking about?
Sure did.
What the fuck I'm gonna take your money order for? Well, my motherfucking money order walked out of here. I'm tired of shit. Now this is at a point where she was hiding shit from herself on the regular. It was 2 or 3 times a week.
Not 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, she was hiding shit from herself. So she had to pay her rent. This money order's for her rent. You don't remember this?
I do not. You know what that? You know I have to see a neurologist about all of that.
So.
About my marriage.
But I don't know what I was doing. But I finally came over. She was staying over there, and I think Carmen had been over there. Mm-hmm. Or she was there or something. Or she had been over there. And I went, I remember I had a key, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, you the only one with a motherfucking key to this motherfucking da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, Star. I went right over in the corner, looked in the damn thing, and your money order was in there.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I said, Star, you don't remember? I watched it when you put the money order in the thing. You don't remember putting the money order in there? That's why I let you hang all fucking day.
And you probably, I know. Please forgive me.
That's why I let her hang all day. Because I watched her put the money order. It was like a metal urn or a metal vase or something on top of a stand in the corner over there in that apartment over there. When you first go in to the in the corner right there, it would be that corner right there.
I mean, I know you're not learning because you ain't not known for learning. So, I mean, I know you're keeping it with
going off about this money order.
You say you're not known for lying, so it must be true.
But hey,
if it make you cry, I'm gonna tell you the
I'm
truth.
sorry. I'm
You,
sorry. Did I ever?
Yeah, you apologize.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Been made up for
Did
that.
I?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Shut up, Johnathan. Talking about somebody made up.
You did.
Get
Okay.
your way.
The president.
Mr. President. Listen, hey, let me tell you. What do you think, Jay, is... He's watching the game, by the way. This guest here. Anyway, why do you think... as I'm going to tell you a question that my brother asked, and I've been asking every guest. My brother said, if we're such a powerful race and we are truly come from kings and queens, which is a fact, he said, why is it that... Because we're not the minority, we are the majority. Why is it that we... as a people can't come together to dethrone the powers that be, which are white
because
people?
we have been systematically brainwashed throughout time.
Okay.
I can't.
We scared.
We scared to speak up, and then when we do, you know.
Right here.
Now the only thing about I'm gonna touch. I ain't gonna say anything about Kanye because I don't know what's going on with Kanye. I'm gonna say what I know about Kyrie. Kyrie shared a link to a movie to support the movie, like go see the movie. He didn't say, "I believe what the movie is saying."
Jay, what was the movie? Do you know what? I still
It
don't know
was
what
called
the movie was.
Negroes to Jews or Jews to Negroes or something.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
So, I mean, what's going on? What's the
So
problem?
maybe his friend directed the movie or a family member or something.
Oh,
And he was
like
just-
an independent film
Right,
or
he was
something?
just
Okay.
he just posted the link. Go see the movie in order to generate. It wasn't no, oh, I believe what the movie is saying and whatever that's right and you know,
Okay.
see, people got it misconstrued.
So what happened
Okay.
to him? I don't know because I don't watch the news.
He got suspended. He ended up
From the
donating-
NBA?
Yeah, for 5
From the
games.
Brooklyn Nets for 5 games.
He ended up donating like $500,000 to some anti-hate thing. And he didn't really have to do all that, but it's just with this cancel culture and everything right now. You gotta. I don't want to say that term.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I don't like nothing forced on me.
Well, I mean,
Right.
so here's like, let me give you an example. Say if oh shit. Say if a major company, a cleaning company, comes in and says, Tina, we want you to we're gonna franchise you and we want you to open this, and now you got 12 locations.
Right.
And you got 100 employees.
Speak it.
And you bringing in $150,000 a year.
Come on now.
Okay.
Y'all see it.
And then,
Say it.
what they say? Well, you can't say certain things, or you can't. What if they try to put a limit on you? And you know what I mean?
I'm not freedom of speech.
And then they say, well, if you do, we're gonna take all your stuff away from you.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
What I do? I'm not. I don't want to be bound by anything like that.
Are you gonna keep your mouth closed to protect what you have, or are you gonna take a chance on losing what you have by speaking on how you feel?
I think depending on what it is that they don't want me to say, Jonathan, that's honest. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what I know, because it's not all about, don't get me wrong, I want to succeed and excel like everyone else. However, because I'm abreast on a lot of things, I'm not getting ready to be back in shackles, whether I'm in shackles physically. You're not getting ready to do that to me. Now, depending on what they don't want me, it depends on what they don't want me to talk about. Because anyway, with a cleaning company, I'm not allowed to talk about, religion and all of that. That's they suggest that you don't talk about those things going into when I'm going to clean a business. You don't understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or religion, or and then I'm a home provider. I'm not allowed to talk about voting and religion and my personal beliefs. I'm there to do a job. Mm-hmm. So if I'm there to do a job, however, it's a little different when I work for another company. This is my company, but I still want to take that with me, because those are things that do cause a lot of division.
Even if it was, well, I guess it wouldn't matter if me changing the scenario. It wouldn't even matter because you feel how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
But these people are finding themselves in these positions on a daily basis for just, you know what I'm saying? Like I was, if you was sharing Dana's soul food spot, that's what Kyrie did.
Right.
Maybe he ain't never ate there, but he just shared it like so it could reach his fan base.
So what do you think should happen? Listen, look at all those black basketball players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they come collectively? Like, listen, I know that it's somebody that's over
They
them.
don't want to lose their money and stuff.
I know, but
Right.
I'm saying all the money they got together. That's my whole point. Like, for instance, here in the city of Dayton.
But some of it ain't like so. I mean, you know, say you got an NBA player who signed to a 5-year, $100 million deal. You got to divide that $100 million up by 5.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got his back. He ain't got the rest of his money yet.
Okay.
So if he in his first year, he only got $20 million. Well, what I say, $100 million?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, he only got $20 million. We
But
got $80 million hanging. You gonna fuck $80 million up?
So I'm still saying, is it still a noose around our neck? That's my question. I can't say what I want to say.
In a sense.
I'm saying,
In a sense.
isn't that still, you still
Like-
have me in shackles? I can't speak. I'm not harming anybody. So you saying I can't have an opinion? Is that what they're saying?
In a sense, because it's like if you believe in this, we can take your sponsorship because maybe this does not align with our company.
But that's what I'm saying.
You
But when
know.
they was wearing black faces and all that dumb shit, you understand what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right.
because I just believe that I watched a guy called 19 Keys today. I don't know if y'all hit to him, but on YouTube. But that's a guy, him and a guy named Yaki Awaken. These are brothers that I listen to on a daily, religiously. And his dad said that we are not. It's like black people have lost their bold, their strength, their like how it was when people they knew they was gonna get beat with the batons and everything, standing for something. You understand what I mean? Like now, it's like people don't want to get in it. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed.
Well, now you have the Black Lives Matter. So
What is
you
that?
just
That for
had
real?
that, and that was awesome. They really went forward and stood up for a cause when they saw wrong. So you did have the Black Lives Matter movement.
So Johnathan, what do you feel about if a black, like in both of you? Because I'm about to put you on in just a second, so about a black guy. We'll go hard and march and all that when somebody white kill us. But then aren't we so numb to when, JoJo killed Boo Boo yesterday. Dang, for real, that's messed up. That's it. Nobody marches. Nobody says.
That needs to be elevated way higher than it is. You're right. We need to speak
What
on
is that? But it's okay for us to kill each other, but
we
not when somebody else kills
We
us.
need to speak on that more than we speak on other people killing us. And a lot of it's got to do with listen to the song, listen to the rap music.
And that's so true. They
You know what I'm
glorify it.
That's all they rap about is killing each other.
You're right. The other day I was listening to, I was in the car listening to Sirius, Self-Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooklyn was like, oh, that's Chuck D, that's this, that. Now it's my 10-year-old son. So I had to tell him, rap music always wasn't like it is now.
That's right.
Rap
Hip-hop
music,
wasn't all about
they
killing
would
stuff.
join together because that's what they do. They didn't want that.
That's right.
But of course, as we all know, Biggie and Tupac, when those killings happened, that changed everything.
Change the game.
Yeah.
And the whole thing. And then, even just the way kids are raised is so much is differently now. How are you raising your daughter? Would you want your daughter to date a guy like you?
Look,
What?
Would you want your daughter to date a guy with your personality?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Why not?
Shit. Cause I'm an asshole, first of all.
oh God.
I want somebody that's gonna be really nice to my daughter. I mean, really nice. Not kiss her ass, but be nicer to her than I've been nice to people. I mean, I ain't been nice.
I'm talking about now, in the space you at right now. Not the J-Rock. I'm talking about Johnathan Nelly.
How many hell no's did I say the first
Oh
one?
wow. It was about 4 or 5.
So I'm gonna just say one then. Because Jonathan's a whole lot better than J-Rock. J-Rock was a motherfucker, I'm telling you.
What changed, Jonathan? I'm talking about not about the prison, not about you taking. you inside, what made you want to change to be a better man for you? Like what you looked at yourself and said, you know what, I need to change this about myself. When it comes to women.
Oh. Why you?
Okay, moving on. He don't want to talk about that. All right, for yourself. Because you said you don't want your daughter. I thought you wanted to elevate to the point where, yeah, I wouldn't mind if my daughter dated a guy like
I ain't there yet.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie about it.
Okay.
I ain't there yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's an honest answer.
I ain't there yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still on your journey? Nothing wrong with that. We're all on a journey. Everybody's on a journey. Not just you, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on a journey to be your best self.
That's right.
Live your best life. Be your best self.
No, I got some work to do. That's all. It ain't nothing. I'm a great guy. Ooh. I mean, you know.
I see you.
What's great about you? Tell me what is your good characteristic?
Don't she know you live?
No.
No. Who is that? Wait, if they got a question, I'm answering your questions.
Okay.
I'm a hard worker. I'm punctual. I'm handsome. I'm dressed really nice. I can't talk about my physical attributes, but I can cook. I'm a single dad, mind you, so I cook. You see how big my daughter is? She's only 4.
Oh, that's your daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. She's so cute.
I buy all her clothes. I keep her hair done. All that shit myself. Me by
Good
myself.
job.
I know. Good job.
So
Good. Hats off to the single
Daddy.
dads.
what?
What?
No, you did not.
She said, no, you
Who
didn't.
helps me?
Uh-oh. She about to tell it.
Who helps me?
Nobody.
Oh.
That's so sweet.
Bless
She said,
your
nobody.
I help myself to buy something.
Oh, you go
Where
get it out.
Where you get some money from? Okay.
Penny bank.
Penny bank.
Who put that money in that penny bank? Girl, you know Daddy give you that money. Daddy give you that money.
No, you
Anyway.
don't. No.
Look, from the peanut
I'm
gallery.
gonna talk to you later, alright?
Daddy saying something.
That's good.
I do what I say I'm gonna do.
That's
A
a
man
very
of
good
your word.
attribute.
That's
Man of
a
your word.
great
Yes,
attribute.
yes, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Trustworthy.
I was just getting ready to ask you. Are you trustworthy? Do you park around the corner and go to creep off and all that?
I don't believe in creeping.
Okay.
I just been fucking with you before I creep on you.
Oh,
That's
for real?
to say that.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Say that.
You know, it's too much energy.
Some lot of lies and shit. Mine talk too much too. She be done told it. So
No.
yes, she
Wait.
will. Shut up.
You gonna get in trouble. Keep them secrets. I asked you about
Mm-mm.
shit. Look, I asked you about Blake.
She don't miss nothing.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. In order to keep that down to a minimum, I just don't. Sharon,
Somebody calling me.
we live right now, shawty. Can you stop calling? It's on all of them, huh?
I didn't know this one even.
Look, they all ringing.
So yeah, did I cover everything?
You did. You did actually. Is there anything that you would like to say?
My team just lost, so
Oh my God! That's
you
what you
were
wanted to say.
mentoring-
Who was your team first off?
Buffalo.
Wait, if you were mentoring young men, what would be one thing you would offer? What gem would you give them to help them in their
I wouldn't
journey?
even tell them to go to college because college education don't mean shit. Get
That's
a
true.
trade. Get a trade.
That's
Get
true.
into HVAC. Get into welding. Get into automotive. Get a trade.
That's what a lot of people are saying. That live in the come on in the a lot of people are saying as far as like so they won't be in debt if they would
Get a trade.
get a trade. It saves money and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, because you can get a college education and come out to the world. They won't apply the shit. You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
me about it.
I went to
This
prison.
is true.
I'm making $29 an hour off some shit I learned in prison. So I mean, you do the math. Get a trade. That'd be the first thing I tell them. Don't get no felonies on your record. If you can help it. You know what I mean?
Come on, sister.
And meaning don't get no felonies on your record. Meaning, don't get in no fucking trouble because it's easy to catch a felony.
It is, and yes, and by the
It's
grace of
hard
God,
to
I
get
don't
that
have one.
expunged.
And
Right, me too.
I would tell them that you do not have to go to prison to be a man. I don't know who's pushing this agenda.
Oh, baby. Turn it.
I don't know who's pushing this agenda that you got to, in order to be a man, you got to go to prison. That's a damn lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie. A man stand on his own, take care of his responsibilities. If he got some babies out here, he active in them babies' lives, taking care of them babies, going to work. You know what I mean? However you getting your money, it ain't got to be working a job. You could be having your own business or working for yourself, whatever. You know, providing though.
That's
Providing.
right.
And be and just be an example for a motherfucker looking at you. Like that's what I told the dudes in the reentry program the other day. If you don't go through this reentry program, if you don't take nothing from it, don't fuck it up for the dude behind you.
That's right.
Right.
Amen.
That's
Don't
right.
fuck it
Right.
up for the dude behind you.
Don't
Right.
discourage him.
If you don't take nothing from it, just get the fuck out the way, man. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
Don't be in the store asking how much shit costs. If you gotta ask how much shit costs, you can't afford it.
Say that.
That's right.
All right
Say that.
now.
Come on
I
now.
hate when people do that. How much is that?
And they
Right.
go, you know, with me as sis, when I interviewed her, she got my thick shirt on, and she has been a big supporter. I mean, my childhood friends, my friends, period. My big sister came in, Sharon Ballou has came in, and man, you did.
Man.
It's just been a blessing, you know. And then, like I said, Jay's so raw and real, and I just appreciate he's so happy for me. You know what I'm saying? He calls me in the mornings. He crack up like, I'm just so happy to see you dancing and doing your thing. I mean, just supportive. But I'm saying this, like, even with us owning businesses, you have people, like you said, you got to ask how much it is, then you can't afford it.
But you know what? That's a bad.
But that makes me upset that they'll question me on what I'm doing, or I'm too expensive when I come and do a walkthrough
Or
or,
what
a
you
job,
charge.
or what I charge, which I purposely go $100 less. You understand, for my people, right? For the people that I deal with. But they won't question though. Nobody else. They take that price and go on with it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, it's just, like you said, that crab mentality or worried about what my pocket's looking like. Listen, that's why I'm in this investing class. I'm 53 years old. You know what I'm saying? I only got $20,000 to my name. That's it, man. You know what I mean? And I can't, if I was to go buy a house right now, what I'm going to have? I haven't been on my job for 7 years. Well, I've been at this one job, but that job was just really to get for gas. I literally, by faith, start working for myself. I do private duty home care. I braid. That's why you see the hustle so hard, because I mishandled money. It's not that I didn't have good jobs. I've had real good jobs. I've worked at hospitals. I've worked at banks. I've done a lot of things. But I'm saying, I won't get my Social Security to what? When does that kick in?
62.
60-something. I'm talking about what I'm supposed to do right now. So now I'm trying to take that money and invest it wisely so it can make money for me. So I got an IRA. I had to put some money in that because I don't have no retirement. The job I'm at don't even have no benefits.
However, that's one thing that should be taught in school. They should go back to some things and they should teach like finances.
That's
they
right.
should teach trades. They should go back to having home ec and
And
what
they
was the
used
other
to.
one? Woodworking,
Home
carpentry,
ec,
or whatever.
wood shop.
Yeah, wood
I
shop.
think they should get rid of classes like geometry. I'm gonna be quiet.
Right, because I've never used geometry in all of my years of working. I'm not an engineer.
Algebra and all that shit. You don't need that shit, so get rid of it. You know what I mean? Foreign languages, I think you should keep that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Spanish, Arabic, Russian, Korean. Those are 4.
That's right.
Those are the 4 because those are people who we have that are coming into our country now. And, you know, that's their first language. We need to learn that so we can go into business with them, interact with them, and things like that.
So what if this is something I want to say before I close the interview. What I don't understand is, say for instance in Westwood, I come from Westwood. There's a lot of guys that have gotten some serious money in Westwood. They looking at all those properties that's broke down. Westwood has never looked like that. It wasn't like that when I was raised. It looks horrible now. If I had some monies, and which is what I'm trying to do, that's why I'm getting my monies together so I can come and try to buy some property. But why wouldn't all the people together that's hustling come together and maybe buy up a block of stuff. What you think that? I'm saying buy the properties together. You don't. What you think? Why you don't think that is?
You think you the first person that thought of that?
Why isn't nobody doing it?
You just said a few minutes ago, these niggas got this crab in the bucket mentality. You scared you gonna have more than I got.
He took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say the same
Motherfuckers
thing.
actually scared that you would.
Yep.
That's why you never
Turn it down.
turn it down, Amila. You never hear me talk about. That's the first time you ever heard me tell me how much money I make. You never hear me talk about that. Cause somebody be calling to my job talking about Johnathan. Nah, motherfucker.
But that is something we need to do.
But nevertheless, why can't some people that
Invest in
is
West
one, the
Dayton.
ones that's not crab mentality? I'm going. We're not even talking about them. We're talking about the ones that don't have it. Why can't we come together? If you put in say 1,000, I put in 1,000, somebody else put in 1,000,
Yep.
and we go and because the bank may own it or something, and we purchase it like that. How do you know what I'm saying? Like
Personally, I'm not against it.
me either.
Me neither.
I mean,
So I'm wondering, what do we do? I guess that'll be my next segment. See what it is that who would we even talk to
A good place to start is foreclosure sales. If you go down the street, like I'll give you an example. I used to live at 229 South Ardmore. If you go to that block of Ardmore, it runs between McCall and Home. Most of the houses on there are now foreclosed on. They're boarded up. What have you, whatever happened. Start with a block like that. That's a perfect block. Those houses are probably bank owned, and you can look it up on foreclosure sales or things like that.
and they
you
have
can
bidding every Thursday at the city of Dayton too.
Yep, and you can probably get those properties for little or nothing. But then once you have the property, now you got property that you have to pay taxes on. So you almost have to have somebody else who was in your circle or in that group of people that you can get to repair the property.
Nah. Let's think bigger than that.
I got somebody that can prepare
Let's
something.
it's the same group of people that we had. Everybody chipped in. Said we had 5 people that chipped in $1,000 a piece. That's $5,000. We bought a row of houses on Ardmore for $5,000.
$5,000 a property though, probably.
Okay, let's up it then. We got 5 people that's put in $2,500.
Okay.
How much is that?
Yep.
Okay. So we took that money and bought that row of houses. Now we got that property. We can borrow against that property.
True.
Tear that shit down and build some new fucking houses.
True.
There you go, Jay.
True. You got it.
We can
You
borrow
got
their
it.
property. Go to
You
a
got it.
motherfucking contractor and say, yo, look, we got we got X amount of dollars. We want you to build
A row of
rows
houses
of
over
houses
here.
right here.
That's true too. Now that's even
Now,
better.
That is.
5 people, we get 5 houses built. And then you collect on yours, you collect on yours, you collect on yours, but we all gotta pay toward, you know what I mean?
Taxes and stuff.
All that shit.
Or else we are now an investment company.
Well, there's 3 people
created
down that's already
corporation.
ready, so we could start with us
Yeah.
and go on from there.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into it because I know a realtor. I know some people. I'll give y'all the names of it. I'll put it on my post and I'll send it to y'all individually.
I know a dude right now got a duplex for sale for $65,000 right now.
See, that's what I told my mother I wanted to do, where Mama could get along. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have Punkin some property when he come home. That's my mission. I ain't even worried about me. I don't have no children.
Also,
But he gonna have some.
that would be a good one. Investing in any of these houses would be excellent right now. Because there's a lot of properties in West Dayton that have been left abandoned. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants to pay taxes for them or nothing. So
Right.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It is. Well, Johnathan, I want to thank you so much for coming. I love you so much. Thank you. I'm so proud of you, man. Y'all women, y'all, come on, give it up. Don't say all men. All men. Don't nobody want to do nothing. They don't take care of their kids. They all deadbeats. Y'all damn lie. Because they not. Because when you looking at one, you heard his testimony. It was
Lean over,
powerful.
you off camera.
Yeah.
Come on, Jay.
Yeah, come on, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. I love you.
Amen.
Even got put on the hot seat and didn't sweat.